Welcome back to the podcast, the only podcast filmed on an alien spaceship. I'm your host, Keyen, and this is Jonathan, and welcome.
Hey, yo, that view out the alien spaceship is actually pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, I can see my Flintwood, Michigan from here.
Dude, I can see my house from here. Barely.
Barely. It looks like a
I've got
speck of dust.
I've got those opera glasses on where I have to hold them up.
Yeah, the like.
Oh, look at the
Oh,
Earth pet.
look at those Earth peasants.
Oh,
not
they're
even-
having so much fun down
They're
there.
not even getting probed. How embarrassing.
They're really privileged.
Hey man,
Oh,
how's
yeah.
your day? How's
You know what?
life?
It's been a little bit goofy.
Yeah?
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I don't know about you.
I woke up at 3 a.m., so yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
Let me explain. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed because most days when I wake up, I'm just like, I wake up and I go, oh, kill me. You know,
Oh.
it's that feeling. Well, this morning I woke up and I was like actually in like a pleasant mood, which is out of character for me.
God, man.
And so I've been in a weird mood today, just because it's like
Oh my gosh.
optimistic.
I've been happy today. Oh, it's so gross.
It's out of character for me. I'm sorry.
It's out of character for me. Shut up. Oh
Yeah,
my-
no, it was a busy day. It was a busy day at our workplace in Flintwood, Michigan. I stayed late. I pulled a nice 10-hour shift. Good money.
Wait, was it actually 10 hours?
Yeah, I was there from 6:30 to 3:30, and then I stayed about an extra hour.
Oh, yeah.
When did I text you I'm leaving work? It was like 4:40.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4:40. I have left the building.
yeah. So I was there for 10 hours. I guess you'd have to deduct a break from that, but 10 hours. How fun!
How
And then I'm back at 4 a.m. baby.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. You know what? I was looking at it. And you worked from I worked 4 to 1 today. And then you
Yeah.
came 6:30, 3:30. So tomorrow you go in at 4 and I come in at 6.
That's crazy, dude.
I know.
But
I was thinking about it.
how the lengths that were there is a little bit different.
Yeah,
though.
very different. I only work 6 to 12.
Yeah.
But I bet you people are going to be like, I need to go get my stuff now.
Yeah.
So, now that the roads are kind of clearing up.
Yeah, to all you listeners out there, work's been a little bit crazy. We've had a bunch of people quit in the last
Oh my
few
gosh,
weeks.
can we talk about this story? I mean, we can change names,
Yeah.
but can we talk about
Yeah.
this story?
We're
All
just
right.
not naming names, but
Not naming names, but we hired this girl. We'll name Victor. And I'm not even kidding. She worked what? A day?
I
2
think it was
days?
3 days. I think it was 3 days.
Okay, she's 3 days into the job.
I didn't even get to meet her. I
Call-
have no face.
I never met her either. She calls out cuz she can't get through the neighborhoods. And we're like, okay, whatever, you know.
Yep.
Everyone
It
else
is-
got to
it
work
is-
but you, but
It is
fine.
what it is.
she then quits hours later because she got a better job offer.
Air quotes on that. We're not sure about that.
I mean, what? What? How do you I couldn't fathom it. How could you work like 2-3 days and then go, "Yeah, I got a better job offer. I'm leaving."
I think I'll quote you on this one. Some people's kids.
Some people's kids. I
Some
tell
people's
you.
children. My goodness.
My golly gosh. I mean, have you ever like worked a job for a little bit and then, or have you always been like, "Oh, I'm working for this job. Stay a
I
couple
gotta s-
months."
You know what? I've only done that once, and it's because the place was not good to work at. Like they were absolutely dysfunctional.
Ah.
But they had 2 weeks
Oh.
instead of 3 days, and I was there every day.
Balances out, I guess.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was still rude. It was still rude, but like that place was fucked.
That it was past the point of no saving. You were like,
Yeah. That is exactly how I felt.
Oh my
But
gosh.
everywhere else that I've worked has gotten a 2 weeks notice, and I've worked there for a while beforehand.
Yeah. I think there was one place where I never gave a 2 weeks notice, but that was for a whole different reason. So back in 2020, our favorite year, I was
Yeah.
working at a care facility as
Okay.
a sitter,
Okay.
right? And what that basically meant was I would sit with the residents and make sure that the fall risk patients, so those were the patients who had a higher risk of falling and hurting themselves, I
Okay.
made sure that if they needed anything, they would stay in their bed and they would hit the light and not try and hurt themselves essentially. And that was a fun job. I got to hang out with a lot of people and meet some people. Um, an old man did flash me, but
Oh Jesus!
yeah, that was interesting. Um,
And you pushed him over immediately. You said, "Oh no, he fell over. Oh God, I'm sorry."
no, 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 no. I tried to just imagine that I didn't see anything, and he just sat next to
You
me, fully
you,
naked.
you tried to imagine him in his underwear.
No, I didn't. I just was not looking at him. I was like, don't look at this man. Just keep looking forward. I don't know why he's flashing me. And
Oh
then,
God.
yeah, but you know, the big thing happened in 2020, the
Yeah.
COVID-19,
You
and
just got us demonetized.
oh, going to federal prison. No, but I was 16 at the time, 17,
I don't know.
16, 17, and they they let me go. They were like,
Oh,
we can't have anyone under the age of 18 working in the building.
too many people were getting flashed.
No, no, it's just because the COVID rules. They're just like, we can't have anyone under the age of 18 in the building, and so they let me go.
Oh,
And I was like, but around that time, I also was working a second job, so they
you were
didn't.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, one job.
well, they didn't really need me at the building because there weren't a lot of fall risk patients. So
Ah,
they kind of were like, if we need you, we'll call you back. So, but because of
hmm.
that, that officially was just like, okay, we're letting you go, and I was like, okay,
You said, "Gosh, dang it! I wanted to watch more people fall over."
nope, never did that. I made sure that I was a very responsible kid.
Look at you go. I could never do a job like that. I would be so nervous.
It was you just kind of sit there and you talk to them, and then they're like, oh man, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm just like, okay, well, hit your button.
Say, don't fall in there.
No, no, no. You make me sound like a bad person. There was
No.
Yes. Look, if it wasn't my job, yes, I probably would have gone in and pushed them myself. But I
uh,
take my job seriously.
uh, oh, jeez. Look at you, the
Um.
proud American patriot. I take my job
Oh my
seriously.
gosh. Can I talk about capitalism for a second,
Yeah, sure.
bro? Anyone who says they hate capitalism, you're just dead
Okay.
wrong. All right, you're an idiot. Get out of my country. And I know, controversial take, but think about it like this: you're going to your job, you're working hard for money, right? And
Yeah.
then you're using that money to buy things that you want. And yeah,
There you go.
sure, there's taxes, but you just gotta work more. It's a great system. I
It
can name you
works.
I can name you countries where capitalism works. So you communism people, I can name you a bunch of places where communism didn't work. And before anyone says, well, technically China or North Korea has communism, that's diet communism, bro. All right, so
Diet communism.
don't even come at me, bro, because you're wrong.
Diet communism sounds like an interesting drink. Do you think it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
Non-alcoholic, bro. Capitalism, that's alcoholic, but diet communism, that's a seltzer at best.
Oh,
Not a hard seltzer, a seltzer.
uh, speaking of capitalism and money, um,
I love money.
so a dear friend of ours, I'm not gonna name names, but we played Baldur's Gate 3 with him the other day. You know who I'm talking about, right?
We've already mentioned his name. I don't think
Oh,
he
okay.
cares.
Oh,
His
okay.
name is Yamas.
All right. So
We love
Yamas,
Yamas.
aka Erwin.
Erwin. All right, we'll tell that joke later. But you.
Okay, so this has to do with capitalism. I did not realize until I friended him on Steam just how big his Steam library is.
Oh
I
yeah, it's
swear
insane.
to God, every single game that I own, and I don't own a ton, but I don't own like a few. Let's see, how many games do I have? Is there fucking? It won't tell me. Anyway, just about every single one, it shows that he owns it as well. And
Dude,
I'm like,
that's actually insane.
he's just a game collector, and it's impressive.
He likes to collect them little trinkets. Them
He
little
does.
games. Well, I'm curious
But
now. How
how many?
yeah, how many we
Just
share?
Just go look in your Steam library. Just go game by game, see if he's got it. He usually does.
I'll do that later. But
I assume he just waits for them to be on sale and then cleans house.
no, probably.
But it is I have a newfound appreciation for him. He is a gamer. Capital G gamer.
Capital GAWMER.
Galmer?
Gamer.
Gamer. Gomer?
Jeffrey
What's up?
Gomer.
Jeffrey Gomer. Speaking of Jeffrey Gomer, I actually don't know if this loosely is related to Jeffrey Gomer, because it has to do with
The people Namer.
horrible people.
Oh.
Cults, right?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're getting ahead of topics.
What?
First things first. We need to talk about James as Irwin before we move on topics.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with that.
Why don't you tell the story of all about how your life got completely flipped upside down?
I don't know how to tell this story. Basically, it's all the
All right,
people out
fine
there.
then. I'll tell the story. You Nimrod.
Okay.
You numbskull.
Damn.
You knuckle dragging Neanderthal.
If I could drag my knuckles like Sasquatch, I think it would be really funny.
Anyways, we have this friend. His name is James. Sweet friend.
Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Wouldn't hurt a fly. But we have this ongoing joke where we compare James to Irwin from Billy and Mandy.
He looks pretty similar.
And he looks just like him. There's no difference at all. Practically the same.
I swear to God, it's 100% true.
So
he wears those. He's got that iconic suspenders and bow tie going.
he wears the glasses.
Yeah.
He always talks about this girl named Mandy, which we've never met, but like.
Well, actually no, it's not Mandy. It's just whatever girl he's currently dating. You know.
And so we like to give him crap about it all the time.
Yeah,
And
I actually have him. I have him in my phone as Irwin.
Dude, okay, so I have him as my phone as Daddy James because I have this weird thing where I name everyone Daddy essentially. And his picture is Irwin.
James, if you're listening, we love you.
We love you.
We love you, James.
One day I'll kiss you in the walk-in freezer. All right, and then back to and then what was the next topic? Oh yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. I honestly believe that Jeffrey Dahmer, if he had a Snickers, he wouldn't have done what he did. Cause you're not you when you're hungry.
Okay, let's see. Jeffrey Dahmer. When was he invented?
When was he invented, bro?
Yeah. 1960. Oh no, he's from Wisconsin, dude.
Oh, that explains everything. Well, you have to look up when Jeffrey Dahmer did his crimes. When did Jeffrey Jeffrey Dahmer commit crime? In 1978, all right, when did Snickers come out? 1930. It
1930.
so would have been out by that time. Yeah.
So
So
he definitely. Well, you know,
so there's
maybe
no excuse.
he probably was allergic to peanuts.
There's no way.
I have no idea.
You can't be a cannibal and allergic to peanuts. That's just
That's true. Because I mean, I guess you would have to ask people like, "Hey, what'd you eat?" Because I'm gonna eat you.
yeah, exactly. Like you can't have allergies and be a cannibal or
This poses an interesting
it'd
question to
be
me now.
irresponsible.
If you're a cannibal and you're allergic to peanuts and you eat somebody who had peanuts,
Yeah, you would die.
you would have to eat from like their stomach though.
That's not entirely true because they're like the whole way down into the stomach would be coated with peanut as well.
So I guess it's how recent.
And
Yeah,
I mean,
if
if
you
you
ate
want to
like
get real gross, same
yeah,
with the intestines and stuff. It's just because it's digested, there's still peanut molecules, I think.
that's true.
So I guess if you just eat the skin, skin. Well, you could just beef jerky it, man.
Beef jerky, that's what we're talking about. I think that was Jeffrey Dahmer's
No, but do
uh
you? Oh my gosh, do you remember the guy who used to hire people like in the summer, and then their families would report them missing after a while, and it was later found out that the guy was turning the people into beef jerky.
no.
Yeah, that's it, dude. It's insane.
What was his name?
I don't remember it, but I remember he sold like a ton of like human jerky, and it's like
Okay.
that's insane to think about. Like, bruh, imagine you get a job offer and you're like, yes, finally, this is gonna turn my life around, and then you get turned into beef jerky, human jerky. It's not even beef
That's
jerky; it's just human jerky. I think he got caught because like a rival company had sent in a worker to find out what made his beef jerky so good.
Oh god, that would just actually be the worst thing to figure out. It's like,
Dude,
God, man, this beef jerky is so good, and then you find out what you're actually eating.
how do you make it so good? People. I use people.
That's the family recipe.
His dad was Jeffrey Dahmer. That'd be messed
That would,
up.
dude, that would be so fucking mortifying. Imagine like you had bought jerky from one of those people.
Yeah, dude, you're like eating your jerky. You're like, this is so good. Hey, an article came out about this beef jerky company. I bet
About
it's
how
something
good
good.
it is.
I bet it says something good.
Yeah, and then you throw
Dude,
up.
I would never be able to forgive myself. I don't think.
I feel the same way. I would be absolutely mortified.
Or
Like
maybe I'd go buy the entire stock before it's all gone.
that would fuck me up for life, dude. Holy shit.
Dude, messed up. We're gonna.
You ever see those I'm sure they're not just I'm sure they're not just on Tumblr, but have you ever seen those like Tumblr blogs that the people on there just like love the serial killers?
Oh my gosh, dude. Yes.
What?
Well, I never seen it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I turns out it has like a real name, like the obsession of loving serial killers.
Oh, I don't
think
know what.
hybristophilia. Here,
Huh?
I'll send you it, and maybe
The word.
yeah, maybe you can be more linguistic about it.
All right. I'll give it a whirl.
Because I'm very much not good at reading.
Hybristophilia?
Yeah, yeah.
That's my best guess. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong.
Probably. But apparently that's like that's like the scientific term for it. And I'm like, whack.
It's scary that they had to make a scientific term for it.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy that you get little. I don't know if I could call it a cult or not, but you get these little cult followings of people that are just like, "Oh, I love this serial killer," and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, it's like the guy that did the mass shooting in Las Vegas, and
Oh
everyone
yeah.
was simping over the guy,
hmm
and it's like, no, no, this
It's
is
like that.
not
That
okay,
person would kill you in a second.
bro. It's actually insane. Couldn't be me
It
though.
couldn't be you.
I'm only obsessed with one serial killer, myself.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the spoon that you use to eat cereal.
I don't like cereal.
No, you're not a fan of cereal.
Time to switch topics about cereal. I'm gonna tell you this, okay, Jonathan,
Okay.
Joe Nathan, the woman of the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cereal used to be really good, right? I used
Okay.
to like
Okay.
it. And I'm blaming my sisters for my disliking of cereal because they would leave their bowls of cereal. I'm putting them on blast right now. They would leave their bowls of cereal in the sink and then we'd have to
Okay.
clean them. And looking at it, oh my gosh, dude, even thinking about it, I'm about to like want to throw up.
They were gross.
Oh, dude, I don't even want to continue the topic because I'm like I can feel it in my. I'm sorry,
What's
viewers at home, but yeah, no, I just cannot look at cereal the same. Like
well?
every time I see it, I get a visceral reaction. I
Okay.
want
I
to
will.
throw up.
I will note that and not eat cereal in front of you.
See, if it's dry cereal, that's fine. It's when they pour the milk in and I can hear the
I just finished a bowl of cereal.
See, I can never enjoy that, and I blame my sisters.
Okay. Prior your
Rip
sisters
president.
traumatizing you, what was your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal
Yeah.
was probably I used to like Lucky Charms and then I stopped liking them.
Hell yeah.
Reese's Puffs were always really good, and I could still eat dry Reese's Puffs. I don't anymore, but like I could.
Yeah.
The Cookie Crisps
Oh yeah.
with the wolf mascot.
Yeah, the wolf guy.
Those were pretty good. Frosted Mini Wheats.
Hell yeah.
Dude, those I also ate dry. And people would be like,
Really?
yeah, people are like, you're eating those dry? And I'm like, yeah, they're really good.
They're like if you just have them in like a plastic bag to snack on, I guess that's all right.
That would be my breakfast. Honey Nut Cheerios was also really good.
Okay.
But they had to be the Honey Nut. The original are meh.
Meh. Just
Yeah, that
regular
Honey Nut
Cheerios.
Cheerios, that, oh my gosh. Oh, delicious. I could,
So I enjoy myself some cereals. I also like Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms always good. But one thing that you didn't mention that I really like is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
oh, no, I never backed Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No? Why not?
No, even when I was a kid, I just couldn't, I'm not really a big cinnamon guy.
Oh, okay.
Which is
All
weird
that would
because
make sense.
there's some cinnamon, like I like cinnamon rolls. I like
Yep.
the brown sugar cinnamon pop tart. I like those. Those are
Mhm.
delicious and they're the best ones. And anyone who says anything else, you're wrong and should shut the hell up because you're incorrect. I have the right
Ooh.
opinion. Any other
Damn.
opinion that deviates from mine is incorrect.
Said everyone ever.
Facts, but mine's actually true. So
Because it's me saying it.
because it's me. I really want to be like egotistical. Like I wish I was more
You want
like
to be?
yeah. I think it would be really funny if I was just so obsessed with myself that I just couldn't shut up about me.
We know somebody like that.
We do know somebody like that, but we're not
We're
gonna
not gonna.
we're
Yeah,
not
we're
gonna
not
put them
gonna.
on blast.
No, no.
Here's their address. Here's where they were.
Here's their name, address, their parents' address.
Oh
No,
my gosh.
no.
Well, don't they live with their parents?
Yes.
Wap, 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 wap,
Ooh.
wap. Ooh, get
Uh,
old.
you played any new games recently?
Recently,
Yeah.
uh, yes. Um,
What's new out there in the gaming world?
I just started playing. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting its name? Uh, it is called the Portal Revolution.
Okay. What's that about? I've never
Es-
heard of it.
okay, so you know the Portal games.
Yes.
So it's if you have Portal 2 on Steam right now, you can get it for free. It is a fan made mod. And it's so it adds more levels and stuff. And it's I couldn't get too far into it because I've been busy with school, but it's pretty fun so far. I highly recommend it.
Big recommend.
Yeah,
Big.
I wanna also try Undertale Yellow. I hear that one's really fun.
Oh yeah.
What
Why
about
is it? Why is it that all the games that seem to be good nowadays are the ones that are just remastering old stuff?
yeah, well, because the remastered stuff like good games is like that's the peak idea. People know that they like this game, so remastering it would. But I think each remastered is free of these mods. These are like we could. There's some games that are fairly cheap that do well, like Lethal Company, made
True.
by one furry Roblox developer,
There you go.
outdid an entire gaming company. Looking at you, Call of Duty devs.
Take that, Activision Blizzard.
Dude, oh my gosh. Okay, so you remember the Game Awards? How Kratos essentially roasted Call of Duty,
Yes.
and that they got all butthurt. I wonder how they feel
Yeah.
about Lethal Company outperforming them right now.
Dude, probably just as butthurt.
Dude, I'm like I really wish like some Twitter post came out. We get it. Lethal Company beat us. Where? Like some
It's the
them
official
crying.
it's the official Activision Blizzard CEO.
Dude, seriously. I mean,
Stop tweeting me. I know.
I know. Like, okay, if you're gonna go to an awards ceremony, like you're probably gonna get roasted. Just expect that. That's the norm now. That if you go to an awards ceremony, you're probably gonna get roasted.
You're gonna
So
get flamed.
why get offended?
True.
Now you do have the complete opposite of the guy at the Golden Globes. What was his name? Like Joe Coy, I think
I
his
do
name
not
was.
know.
Dude, he went out and performed, and he just bombed like all of
Oh
his
no.
jokes. There was some jokes where they laughed, and I remember he goes, "Well, they only gave me a week to prepare," and then he was like, yeah, the jokes that you guys are laughing at, I wrote those. The rest were written by my team. And it's like, shut up.
That's not even a good
That's
excuse.
such a cop out.
Oh,
Wah. Like, just be like, oh man, some of these jokes aren't funny. Whoops.
whoops! Funny juice wasn't working today.
Like, so what? You went out there, you tried, you got some good jokes in, and then others just didn't work. That's a part of telling jokes. Sometimes they just don't work. You don't need to be like,
Yeah.
well, actually, it was the writing team's fault and not my fault because, like, shut up.
I mean, listen, I'm not in that position or anything like that, but I feel like there's thousands of people in. Was this like a? Okay, yeah, it
Do
was
you
a
know what
comedy bit.
Do you know what the Golden Globes is?
Hold on.
I
Oh,
know that you live under a rock.
no. Hold on. So what I'm saying
Holding
is,
on.
I'm just gonna say, I think there's thousands of people that would have killed to have a week to write jokes for the Golden Globe Awards.
I know, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Is that it's like there's so many people that would have killed to have that opportunity of like, hey, you have a week to make
Yeah.
jokes for the Golden Globes, and they would have taken it like that.
Yeah, dude, they would have been like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
There was
And
this
they would have done
guy.
it.
There's this guy on TikTok who was like, "Here's jokes that I wrote in an hour," and they were all really funny. And I'm like, there's no way he had a week to prepare, and he was like, "That's not enough time."
Yeah. I mean, it's
It's
it's how much dedication you have to your craft.
the main jokes were like Oppenheimer too long.
Oh.
It's like, okay, and yes, it's a long movie. It was a good movie still. And
He
then
went
the
out
Barbie
there.
movie was like, ha ha ha, plastic doll, have boobies. Oh, and Ryan Gosling's hot.
Everybody knows that.
Like, yes, everyone knows that. Yes, it was a movie about plastic dolls, and Ryan Gosling is hot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It didn't work out. And then more drama about the Golden Globes. There was, or maybe it was a different show, a different award show. I can't remember. But there was a couple songs nominated for like best song in a movie, and
All right.
the lady, the main actress in the movie Wish, her song was up for a nomination, right?
Wow, and that one was written by AI, right?
Yeah. And I guess someone made a joke towards her, like,
Yeah.
that she's not like a professional singer,
Okay.
but they were saying it as a joke towards like Ryan Gosling and Jack Black, right?
Okay.
Because Peaches, I'm Just Ken,
Fantastic
her
song.
song, yeah, like all of those songs were up for nomination, and they're like, yeah, you got you got professionally musicians singing, and then you got these three people, and then they name them, and they're out here singing, like they roasted Jack Black, Ryan Gosling, and her, right? And
Yeah.
Jack Black has a history of music with Tenacious D, runs his own
Yep.
band. Ryan Gosling, like he has a history of music. So it's like, dude, why are you getting butthurt? And she was like, oh, this sucks. I hate everyone. I hate you guys. And then Ryan Gosling won because I'm Just Ken did fantastic.
Anywhere else, I'd be a 10.
I bet it, like if you go on YouTube, I bet you I'm Just Ken has more plays than the new song, than her song.
I feel like the biggest part of success in the entertainment industry, any entertainment industry, is the ability to take a joke.
That's true.
The people that can't do it are the ones that just don't do well. Like, oh my goodness.
All right, let's look at the view count on each song. Her song has 4.1 million views. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm Just Ken has 13 million views.
Yep.
There is you weren't gonna win. There is just no way. All right.
That doesn't even count how many plays it's got on Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah, like I'm Just Ken was destined to win. As soon as Ryan Gosling opened his mouth, that it was gonna win.
Like no air even came out. He just opened his mouth.
He just went, and everyone was like, I know you can't hear it, but I'm clapping on my end. They were like, yes, do it again.
More.
Like
that scene from whatever fucking Star Wars movie that is, one of the new ones where he's like caught.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shoot him, kill him. And
in
then
episode 8. Oh my gosh, dude. Let me talk about Star Wars now that you got me on that topic.
Oh shit, do you have some passionate feelings about Star Wars?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Lay it on me.
So bad. Like they took Luke, killed his character.
Okay.
They basically ruined Finn. Finn would have been an awesome character, like if he became a Jedi, which they hinted at very heavily, and then they're like, no, he's not a Jedi. Whop whop. It's like, what? Dude, that would have been sick. And then
lost potential.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, that would have been so cool. I remember reading or like hearing about George Lucas's like plan for the sequels, and I'm
Okay.
like, bruh, why couldn't we have gotten that? Like, they took Luke and they made him a loser. I'm sorry. He sucks in the movies. I do not care for him.
He
In
sits on an island
Yeah.
and he
And you can't
goes,
even blame Mark Hamill for it.
"The
Like,
sacred texts."
he goes, the sacred texts are very important to me. It's like, Luke never had sacred texts. He had
Yeah.
one teacher who died, and then he had a second teacher who died, and then the rest he just figured out on his own. Like, you are you serious right now? Like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I honestly, I didn't. I've seen all the newer Star Wars movies, but I really didn't pay attention. Like,
And I'm sorry. I
like
Rose as a character. I no.
I don't even know half the people like. If you showed me a picture, I'd be like, oh, that character. You know what I mean?
It's she's introduced in episode 8, and
Okay.
she is the only Asian Star Wars character to date.
Okay.
Unless I'm proven wrong, I couldn't remember a single one until this moment.
Okay.
And
I know
she
this.
joins Finn, and then she goes, you're a liar. My sister's dead." Like, wah, 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 get over it. But, like, she wasn't an interesting character. Like, I could not get behind her character. I was like, she's just on screen. And
I just. What's his name? Who's the bet? Kylo Ren? Is that
Kylo
who
Ren could have been an awesome character, because even if
Oh,
you do the I'm inspired by my grandfather, Darth Vader,
yeah.
right? It could have been such a cool character, but they made him a whiny loser.
That was gonna be my gripe. Is I do not find Kylo Ren to be a threatening villain at all.
There's one scene where his commander comes in and he goes, "They got away, sir," and then he just ignites his lightsaber and goes ham on a computer, and it looked really stupid.
It's like he lost a match of Overwatch or something.
It's like, okay, bro, calm down.
It's like your average CS:GO player.
And speaking of that general, I think it's the same one.
Yeah.
They reveal in one of the episodes, they're like, "Oh, we had a spy in the Empire the whole time," and they go onto the ship, and then the guy goes, "I'm the spy," and how he delivers the line makes it sound like he's even surprised about it. He goes, "I'm the spy," and then they like try to rescue him, and I think he ends up dead. But it's like, what?
He didn't even know.
It,
They actually just showed him like while they were filming that scene.
They were like,
they
okay,
revealed-
they were like looking around the room, and they're like,
They're
you're the
like,
spy.
It's you, and he goes, "Ooh, what?"
And so they start the camera, and he goes, "I'm the spy?"
And they went from there.
Dude,
Holy shit, I would love that.
and like, if they had written his character way differently than they did, then I'd be like, okay, yeah, he could be the spy. But it's how he was written. He should not have been revealed as the spy. It just made no sense. Cause yeah,
For me, every good piece of media that has like a battle between good and evil,
yeah.
you have to have a good villain.
You
And
have to
Kylo
have a
Ren-
strong villain, and like I said, I don't even blame Adam Driver. Like, I do not blame the actors in this movie.
Adam Driver is a fine actor.
You
He's
see him
fantastic.
in literally anything else, and you go, "Oh wow, he's a really good actor." Take Rey.
It's not his performance.
Yeah, take the girl that played Rey. I think her name's Daisy, or something like that.
Let's find out.
You watch her in literally anything else, and you go, "Oh my gosh, she's a fantastic actress."
Yeah.
Like,
Daisy Ridley.
see, I'm not sexist. I know all of the characters.
Yay!
Like, oh my gosh. I just
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude, I do not like Kylo Ren's mask.
See, I
I
don't
don't know
even mind the mask or the weird sword that.
where it comes out on the two sides.
Yeah, like I don't even.
What does that even do?
It it stops everything.
It gives you more of a chance to hit yourself when you're spinning it around.
That's true.
So it's skill issue, I guess.
Womp womp.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, crazy world of media we live in. Because I just feel like the stuff that gets greenlit most of the time is the garbage, and the stuff that
Well,
doesn't
they're
get
just.
greenlit.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna
All
get
right,
flack for it. But they just keep bringing
controversial.
back. They're just taking old movies. They're just changing out the cast for women or
Yep.
or people of color, and it just doesn't do as well. And I'm not saying, oh, it's because of that. It's because you're just rehashing an old plot, but changing everything about, like changing things about it. So it's not even
We are looking at you, Ghostbusters 2016.
yeah, exactly. Like they made a Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, and it has an
Yeah.
entirely different cast, and that did really well because it was a new plot. This one was just, what if we took the Ghostbusters, made them all women, and then that's it.
And then had really bad writing to go along with it.
It's funny. It's funny because jokes.
Yeah.
The only parts that were funny in that movie was Chris Hemsworth because he was an idiot and you loved him the entire time, and
I
where they're
love Chris Hemsworth.
and there was one scene where they're testing out the guns, and Melissa McCarthy's character just absolutely like takes the gun and she gets launched backwards.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm sorry, but Melissa McCarthy, whenever this is gonna sound bad. Whenever she's in something and she gets hurt, it's always so funny because you're.
Why?
Have you seen the Super Bowl commercial about about like, I think it's a Ford car where
No.
she keeps, okay, so dude, look it up. Look up Melissa McCarthy car commercial.
I'm looking it up.
Essentially, it's this guy keeps calling her and she's like, "Hey, do you want to come save what's like so and so?" And she goes, "I love insert thing here." So
Yeah.
like the first one is like, "Hey, do you want to save the whales?" She goes, "I love whales." And they're like out jet skiing, like, "Save the whales." And then a giant whale like comes up, hits his tail in the water, and then launches her. She hits a boat. And she just dude,
I'm watching it right now.
dude, it's so funny.
We're at the save the ice caps part.
Dude, I love Melissa McCarthy.
You know what? I vaguely remember this.
Dude, this is my favorite
She
commercial.
just fell into the hole and fucking like
Save the trees.
just got gored by a rhino.
Dude, it's so good. Melissa
I'm telling you,
McCarthy.
it's the fucking writing, man. It's never
Dude,
the
it's
act.
all in the writing. Like you can the actors are famous in Hollywood for a reason. It's because they
Because
can
they're
act.
good. Yes.
So if you give him a not good script, or you deviate from the script because you're the director or the studio, so every time an actor's in a movie and it's bad, I sometimes choose not to blame the actor.
Yeah.
There's some actors where it's like, really, that's the best performance you could do. Come on. And then there's some actors where you're like, whoa, you're a bad person. I don't want to watch your things.
Do you think some actors will get like into a movie and they realize that it's just dog shit and they just they zone out?
Yes. There's some actors who've like come out and been like, yeah, I regret being in this movie. This sucks.
I knew it the second I started. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one movie. I'm trying to think of what it was. But essentially, he basically got tricked into doing the movie.
Okay.
If someone could like find which movie it is and write it in the comments, I'd appreciate it. But essentially, he was like reading the script and he saw, oh, it was written by this director,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh my gosh, it's this director. Oh, now I have to sign on to it. But then it was revealed that it was just a random guy with the same name. But the actor was already written to a contract, so he couldn't back out.
Kudos to that guy. That guy is a improvise, adapt, overcome kind of person.
He's like, this is the worst movie I was ever in. I couldn't remember which actor or which director. I couldn't even remember the movie. I just know that happened.
God,
If you could bring back one movie, you're remaking the movie.
I'm remaking the movie.
What movie would you remake?
Oh fuck, man.
And you don't have to make the main character a woman.
Okay. If there's one movie I would remake, oh god. I can't. I would probably think of something better in like 20 minutes, but you know what? Oh shit! Okay, I got it.
Oh shit!
It's Hold on, I gotta look up the actual title.
Can I wait? I know this is my prompt, but can I continue a movie series that got canceled?
Yeah, what's up?
I would make The Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
I love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. The second one was bad. It was destined to fail when they were like, yes, here's our Green Goblin, and it was whatever that thing is. Ugh.
All right. You ready for my answer?
Yes.
If I could remake any movie, I would remake Hot Wheels Highway 35 World Race. Holy shit. That movie is iconic to me. Have you seen that movie?
No, I have not seen that movie.
I have it on VHS. I have it on VHS.
You have it on VHS. Oh,
do you have a VHS player?
I do have a VHS player.
I will bring it over to your house and we can watch it.
Can I just say,
yeah,
I'm young. I'm fairly young. I'm 20 years old. And people think that I just don't know older technology. Like I was talking to this person and they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm 20." And they're like, "Bet you don't even know what a phone book is." What? What do you mean I don't know what a phone book is? And then they were like, "Yeah, bet you don't even know how to use a dial phone." What? It's easy. You just put the number in where you want. You crank it around. It goes back. You wait. You pick the number. You crank it around. You wait, and that's how you put in the number. And they just kept naming things. They were just like, "Yeah, I bet you don't know what a phone booth is." It was all phone related. I don't know why. I bet you never used a map now that you got them GPS. Huh?
Some people just need to feel superior to you in any way.
Dude, just because I never used it doesn't mean I don't know what it is or how to use it. But yes, I grew up with a VHS player. VHS player Master Race.
Dude, I will bring the fucking VHS over and we can watch it. It is so good. Actually, I take that back. It is probably not good at all.
It's probably hot garbage.
I am probably blinded by rose-tinted glasses, but holy fucking shit.
Dude, you know what movie I think is iconic? That I used to... I didn't even know this. So, our coworker, Bill, fantastic guy, he had to break this news to me. Turns out, one of my favorite movies, Looney Tunes Back in Action, did not do well. And I was like, what? And I love this movie. I think it's really funny. But turns out it did awful. Like, it did not do well. And I'm like,
Was it soul-crushing?
Yeah, to hear that in that moment that, oh yeah, no, people didn't like it. I was like, dude, that movie is super funny. Maybe I'm like...
Can I just say... Yeah?
Yeah. I rewatched it recently. So, like, to hear that, oh yeah, people didn't find it funny. I'm like, how? Dude, it's so funny.
The fucking soundtrack for the Hot Wheels Highway
Oh my
35
god.
movie is a fucking banger, dude.
I don't know why I'm having issues with this. The Hot Wheels, the toy
Hot Wheels.
cars, Hot
Yes,
Wheels.
yes.
They got a movie.
They have a movie. It's from 2003. It is an absolute fucking banger of a movie.
I need
Uh,
to look this up.
I can't. There used to be a full version of it on YouTube, and now they probably took it down.
Hot Wheels. What?
Highway 35. Hot Wheels World Race Highway 35.
Let's see. Oh my fucking god, it's real.
It's so good, man. For me, it's probably not actually good. There's this one part in the movie where the stupidest line I've ever heard in a movie is uttered. Can I tell you about the stupidest line I've ever heard in a movie?
Yeah.
Okay, let me explain. All right, can I? This is gonna take a little bit of explaining. All right, you know those loop-de-loops in Hot Wheels?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Wait.
yeah.
Is it dumber than in the Sonic game where they go, we can use these ramps as ramps?
it's, it's close. It's almost on par.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. So they are in a lava world, and they're trying to clear this jump that they're clearly not going to be able to
Lava
make.
world.
All right? Yeah, lava world, right? So what happens is one of the guys, I forget which one it is. I think it's the blue guy.
We'll call
He
him
starts
Terrence.
going. He starts going. He goes up half of the. He goes up half of the
Ramp.
loop de loop,
Yeah.
and then he turns his car around, goes all the way back down, up the other side, turns around, and keeps doing that. And it's revealed that he's using it to pick up speed so that he can leave the loop de loop and then jump the gorge. And so the other racers are stopped because they're trying to figure out how to get across the gorge. And so there's this one guy. He's the leader of the Street Breed Racers. His name is Kurt Wylde.
Of course, his name is Kurt Wylde.
So,
Not a porn
so,
star.
no. So Kurt Wylde is important because he's kind of a douche. All right.
As they
And
always are.
there's another guy that's the leader of the Dune Rats. All right. And the Dune Rats guy points it out. And he goes. So the Dune Rats guy speaks, and then Kurt Wylde speaks. So the guy's going up and down the half pipe, and then the Dune Rats guy goes, he's using it to pick up speed. And then in response, Kurt Wylde says, nobody beats Kurt Wylde. Like, it's not a response.
Dude, next time I get asked to do something, I'm just gonna say nobody beats Kurt Wylde.
It's so fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
Well, I gotta see if I can find it. Oh, it's the dude who was on the half pipe. His name was Vert.
Vert, bro. Oh my gosh.
Because it's 2003.
We need a name for our character. Vert.
No, he's
Wait, so you got Kurt? No. You got Kurt and
Yeah.
Bert.
Yeah, you've got this is okay. You've got Kurt, Vert, Kadeem, Taro, and then there's one more guy.
I don't
whose
know.
name-
This just feels racist, and I don't even know what the characters look like. I can feel the 2003 racism.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. Oh, and Banji, that's the other one, or Banji.
Is he Indian? Did they make him Indian?
No. I don't think he's supposed to be Indian. I don't know what caricature he is.
Oh god. Now I'm nervous.
Why?
Oh, there's gonna be something that we just nope, you can't say that anymore.
Are we already old men?
We are old, practically. we live in a time where when we were younger, all these things used to be okay,
Yeah.
and now that we're older, they're not. But we were in that time where the world was like, okay, we're all in an agreement. These are the
Yeah.
okay things, and now they're changing it again. Which I
His
mean,
name is
yeah, I guess people are trying to change it for the better, and
it's Vert Wheeler.
I can't. There's no way that's a character's name.
Look up Vert Wheeler.
Wheeler?
Yeah, dude.
Burt Wheeler.
Yeah.
That's on par of Barry B. Benson, bro. That's oh my gosh.
Hold on, I swear to God, I'm gonna find it. I think I just found a part that has the fucking the nobody beats Kurt Wylde.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
Okay, well you find it. I'm gonna take a personal time with the viewer at home. Today of filming, January 19th, a new show appeared on Amazon Prime called Has Been Hotel, based off of the YouTube show Has Been Hotel. And let me tell you, it's the bomb, all right?
The bomb diggity.
If you're going to watch it, make sure to watch the pilot on YouTube first and then watch the show, or you'll be confused. But it is, chef's kiss, delicious. I watched all of the episodes already, and I cannot recommend it enough.
Right.
Sir Pentious is still my favorite character, probably.
But not Stamper, is he?
It's not Stamper. Oh,
very sad.
One big critique of the show, besides
Okay.
besides Sir Pentious not being Stamper, is they did not bring back Joshua Tomar to voice Tom Trench, and that is a crime.
Well, I heard that they didn't bring him back because of his various
War
charges
crimes.
he's facing in court.
He's facing charges in court. Shut up. He was fantastic. Tomar, you know what? Back to the serial killer thing. I understand it now, Tomar. I'm backing you. I'm changing my Twitter handle to #FreeTomar.
Free Tomar.
Did nothing
Alright.
wrong.
I found that bit for you.
Oh
So I copy pasted it at the part. It's the last 50 seconds here. It is the stupidest fucking.
All right. I will watch it. I'll watch it when we're done.
Oh, okay. I wanted a live reaction of you hearing of you hearing nobody beats Kurt Wylde.
Okay, I'll watch it right now. But it's gonna be through my phone because it's weird.
Why? Oh, okay. That's fine. I haven't seen this movie in fucking forever.
What the?
This was my movie as a kid.
You think you can take that loop? You better
I'm bugging.
What's the matter, Banjo? Did you ever grind a half pipe?
Oh, he said it.
Have you never ground a half pipe?
For all you viewers at home, go watch Hot Wheels Highway 35.
Nobody beats Kurt Wylde.
What? Nobody beats Kurt Wylde.
It is the best response that I've ever heard to some
Nobody
shit, 'cause
beats
he's like,
Kurt Wylde.
nobody asked.
That's great that no one beats you. You're losing though.
It's so fucking funny, dude.
Probably should fix that then.
Oh god. So was Kurt Wylde everything you imagined him to be?
Yeah. That is-
Nobody beats
Kurt Wylde.
Oh my god.
That's actually insane.
Dude, I would love to watch that movie with you sometime because it is fucking amazing.
Oh my goodness, dude. Let me tell you something. All right.
Yeah.
And this is going way back to our first topic because it re-popped into my head.
What's
about
up?
you showing up late because you stayed at work, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Because you're a responsible little chap. You called me at 4:30 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was asleep.
Oh, sick.
I was full on taking a nap. I was like,
I really thought that you were gonna be like, where the fuck are you?
no, I was asleep. So you called me and I was like, hello? And then you're like, I'm still at work. And I was like, yes, I am also stuck at work. I mean, it wouldn't have worked because you were there, but
You're like, yeah, I'm at work, dude. I'm like, no.
no. Yeah, dude, I'm right behind you. Can't you tell?
Oh, speaking of work, can I? Do you
We
mind if I
absolutely
complain?
hate our boss. We hate you. I know you're not listening to the podcast, and that's why we hate you. Also, I betrayed you, and it was funny.
Can I complain for a second about
Complain away.
Yeah, okay. It's just something that customers do, that I find
Fuck the customers.
rather annoying. So I hate it when they
breathe.
try when they try beat around the bush. Does that make sense?
Where they try and
Let me give you an example. Right? Um, there was something in their order that seemed off to them, and they were trying to get the charge removed from their order, which is fine. You can ask for that. I don't mind that. What I don't like is when you point it out and you say, doesn't that just seem weird to you? Doesn't that just seem a little off? Just say, can you please take this off? I don't think I
I personally think that it's weird.
Yeah. I hate that shit, man.
Me personally,
I'm sorry.
I don't think I would ever do that. I don't think I would ever sell that to a customer.
No?
Dude, customers are always interesting.
Yes.
I have many customer stories that I could tell. I think there was this one where I think it was you and I out at a car. We were trying to give this lady her order, and it was like I think it was like a $5 difference. And she had ordered like a ton of bananas.
Okay.
And she was like, "Yeah, no, this is my total." So how our system works is when the customer gets that total that she was speaking of, that's an estimated total, because if you get meat or produce, that will change the total, because we can't guarantee a set price because it's weighted items. And so we tried telling her that. We're like, hey, you got meat and produce. That's going to change the cost. Well, that just doesn't seem right.
Oh, I do. As soon as you said that, I know what you're talking about.
I'm like, well, that's just how our system works. Not much we can do there. And she goes, that just seems a little shifty.
Like, just say you want it for less. Just say, I'm contesting this. Don't beat around the bush.
Dude, yeah, no. I finally was just like, do you just want me to remove it all? Do you want me to give you a discount? Oh, that would be fantastic. And I'm like, okay, this is the only time we're ever doing this. Like, I let her know. I was like, this is the only time we'll ever do this. And then I did
Wasn't she like, you made a happy customer today?
Yeah, she was like, you just made me so happy today. And I was like, shut the hell up.
And it's
I
like,
don't
dude,
care.
just say,
Get out of my face.
Just say what you want. Don't be
Oh
around
my
the
gosh,
bush.
I had a customer brought in expired coupons.
Yeah.
Tried to give them to me, and I'm like, oh, these are expired. We can't use them. I bring in expired coupons all the time, and they let me use them. No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't. I can tell you they don't, because I work here. You don't.
It makes me consider hitting my head on a rock until it bleeds.
And then she kept arguing with me about it back and forth. I asked my boss, he goes, just do it and tell her we'll never do it again. We'll do it this one time, but we're not doing it again. Like,
And she probably did it again.
She probably is gonna do it again. Like,
Was this recent?
this was recent. I mean, come on, dude. Like, it's not that hard. It's not.
Oh.
And in the end, they save like $1.50. That's the insane part about it, is they don't even save that much, but they will fight you tooth and nail for it.
For that $1.50.
And it's like, bro, I will give you $1 just to leave. Like, the worst is when they have like 50 coupons and they're like, yeah, can you add this to the order? No, I'm not scanning all this. So you're out the card, you're oh, this one declined. Oh, this one declined. And then you get like 3 out of the 50 declined, and they're like, well, these should work. Piss off, bro. Piss off.
Piss off.
You're taking the piss, aren't you, bruv?
Oh.
Dude, British people. Ugh.
I had to explain to one of our coworkers today that British people say oi.
Oh my. You don't even have to tell me who it is. I already know.
Yeah.
That's how much we know our coworkers. We could 95% of the time start telling a story without saying the coworker's name and be like, oh, it's this person. Guaranteed.
Our least favorite coworker is Gary.
And Gary likes to take 40-minute bathroom breaks and call out every single day. But no, we can't suspend him or fire him because this is his first offense.
I was just making up a character.
Yeah, well, this character is now a real person.
Oh God, man! Everything's fucked.
Dude. We have Victor, who quit. We have Gary, who's just an absolute mouth breather.
Oh no, man! You really don't like Gary. And it's because you watched him bully Ash in Pokemon. You'll never be a Pokemon trainer, Ash.
Smell you later. That's a bit weird, man. Bro,
what if
I feel a little bad for Gary though.
What if Gary's bullying just like got progressively worse and worse?
You're the reason your parents got a divorce.
And Ash was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
He just fucking grabs Pikachu and kills it. And he goes, yeah, that's right, Ash.
Yeah, take that, Ash, you numbskull. Did you see a theory that...
He kicks its corpse down the road like a can.
Have you seen the theory that you kill your rival's Raticate in Pokemon Red and Blue?
No.
So in Pokemon, or maybe it's just in Pokemon Red, you go up against Blue or Gary or whatever you want to name him, and he has a Raticate, and on like, I think it's on the ship, and then you fight him, and then you never see the Raticate again.
Yeah.
And so people have fan theories that you kill his Raticate in that fight.
It gets knocked out. It gets knocked out, and your character just fucking runs over and snaps its neck.
Nah, he was a weak one. I just saved your team. I cleared up a slot for you. You're welcome.
I don't know why it is, but cute, cuddly creatures contrasted with violence is really like amusing. You know what I mean?
You seem like the kind of person who would put their hamster in the microwave.
I would not put
from that comment, you would put your hamster in the microwave.
I would not.
You'd be like, "Oh, he's cold. Time to cook him for 30 seconds." Oh, my hamster exploded.
That's a fucking Chris Griffin. That's a Chris Griffin fucking thing to do.
Dad, my hamster is cold. Well, Chris, why don't you put him in the microwave for 30 seconds? Okay, Dad. Dad, my hamster exploded. You know how he cries. And then Peter goes, Chris, you put it on the chicken setting. That's too high for a hamster.
God damn it, that's dude, real Family Guy bit. He goes, my hamster's cold. I'm gonna put it in the oven for 20 seconds to warm it up, and then it cuts to 3 hours later, and he goes, "Oh no, I forgot my
I got my
hamster."
hamster. And he opens the oven, and the hamster's just fine. He forgot to turn the oven on. And he goes,
That's a real-
"Oh, I forgot to turn the oven on." And he turns it on, and it kills it instantly. That would be a Family Guy bit, bro. And then Brian would walk in, and he'd go, "What the fuck?"
Oh no, Brian would walk in and he would say, what are you cooking, Chris?
What are you
Smells
cooking,
delicious.
Chris? It smells delicious. Oh, my hamster. He was cold, and I put him in the oven. Chris,
No!
Chris, you just killed an innocent creature. Brian, do you want to go into the oven?
Dude, Chris Griffin is so fucking creepy, man.
Dude,
I
Chris
don't-
Griffin.
I don't like it.
Yeah, no. Chris is a weird character. Family Guy has changed so much over the years that, like, Chris and Meg are both sociopaths.
Yeah.
Like, they used to just be kids, like
Normal
dumb kids,
teenagers.
and now it's just like they're sociopathic monsters.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, bit weird. Bit weird, isn't it?
A bit weird.
A bit weird.
Speaking of sociopathic monsters,
You
I've been playing this game called Cult of the Lamb.
go
You
to
ever,
the.
heard of, you ever heard of Cult of the Lamb?
Are you? I get it. You're probably the slowest kid in the class, but we've talked about Cult of the Lamb before.
Oh, okay.
Or is this one of those? Oh, I'm bringing it up like this so the viewers at home can blah 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 blah.
You know what? I'll say both.
You're
Keyen,
women.
if
Deep sip from mug.
Keyen, if you were a cult leader, would you be happy?
I think. Yeah, I think I'd be happy. I think
Would
I could
you?
run a successful cult.
What kind of cult would you run? What would it be based around? What would be your god? Would it
The
be
Lord
you or
Helix.
would you? The what?
The Lord Helix.
Oh.
Do you know what
You
that
think-
is?
No.
Oh my.
Do you think we could successfully create a cult for
You don't know.
for Caboose?
Okay, for a second, I thought you were about to say for Kabutops, because the Lord Helix is a Pokemon thing.
Oh.
So the Lord Helix is based on Ammonite, the Helix
Okay.
Pokemon, and people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh yeah, that's our Lord." And then they revealed Arceus, and everyone's like, "No, that's your real god." If you're a beta male cuck, everyone knows it's the Lord Helix, bro. So shut the hell up. And Caboose from Red versus Blue, yeah, I think you could get that.
Let's see.
My cousin, who you've met
Yeah.
before, he's making his own form of government of malarkism,
Okay.
because of that one scene in Red versus Blue where they're all trying to come up with a government, and Caboose goes, "What about malarkey?" And then they go, "Malarkey won." So he's coming up with his own government of malarkism.
Yeah,
And I like
think
it.
we could. I think we could make a cult around Caboose where everybody wears the suit of armor. You have to make your own Caboose armor suit. Everybody walks around with their visor on.
And since we're the cult leaders, we get our own Freddies.
And they have to
No.
talk. They have to talk as Caboose as they
Freckles.
possibly can.
Right?
What?
Is it Freddy or Freckles?
I think it's Freckles.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said Freddy. I'm such a... Guys, I just made a real boner. Did you know that's what that word used to mean?
Yes, because I saw a joke about it. Because there was a Batman It was in a Batman book.
Oh yeah, and then he goes, "I made a real boulder."
Yeah, where the fuck is it? Hold on, I'm
And
looking it
Batman
up.
was like, "Robin, that's a pretty big boner." And then
Okay,
Alfred's like,
yeah, no, so it's Joker holding a newspaper, and it says chortle at Joker's boner, and he's saying, so they laugh at my boner, will they? I'll show them how many boners the Joker can make.
"Oh my gosh, dude, that's awesome." I know there's like there's also another word that's like that where it sounds really inappropriate, but it
Something
meant like to have
entirely
a
different.
stern talking to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
I'll teach them to laugh at my boner.
I'll teach them to laugh at my boner. Are you laughing, Batman? Are you getting amusement out of my boner?
Yes, Joker.
Yes, Joker. I love you.
Ugh. Oh God.
Dude, so good.
So fucking stupid.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm trying to find it because I know I saw this recently, but it's what I was talking about. I just need to. Oh, here it is. Here it is. A solid dick. It was slang for straight talk. So there's a Marvel comic it's Iron Man and Captain America, and he goes, "Still brooding, eh? Maybe what you need is some solid dick from an Iron Man."
Oh yeah, that's right. You showed me that.
Too good.
Maybe I do, Shellhead. Maybe I do.
I get it, man. Like,
Holy shit.
sometimes you just need a solid dick from your friend,
From your shellhead friend.
from your shellhead friend. Well,
Holy
Jonathan,
shit. What's up?
it's about that time where
It's
we
getting that time.
where the
It's time.
jazz music that I don't add comes in and it plays us off, and we go. You gotta join in, alright? Alright, sound
Oh,
like a loser.
I don't know.
Have you never seen Seinfeld?
No!
Oh my! Get out! You're in trouble. Go. You're in the timeout corner for 10 minutes.
You tell me to go home?
10-minute timeout corner. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We really appreciate it. Leave a like and a comment. Maybe even subscribe for more. Have a great day. Hey, I see you not standing in the corner.
Give me a kiss.
No, in the corner.
In front of the back.